Yet another vintage cube draft. Kind of a weak pack. The cards that stand out to me are Primeval Titan, Liliana of the Veil, and Gitaxian Probe. Liliana of the Veil is a card that is very good if you're Reanimator. Otherwise, it can be a little slow, but it's still fine. Gitaxian Probe is sort of a safe pick, but it also is a card that's never amazing. It sort of makes you play a 39 card deck, but the 2 life hurts sometimes because you don't often have time to pay the mana. And Primeval is good, but if I want to go into mono green, I want to take one of the 3 big ones, either Rofellos, Gaia's Cradle, or Natural Order. So I'm going to take Liliana of the Veil. I think that it has the highest upside here. Maybe go into Reanimator. And here I get sort of reward for not taking Primeval with Mana Drain. I think Mana Drain is awesome, of course, and goes pretty okay in a Reanimator deck, because while a lot of the reanimating spells, Animate Dead and Exhume, are pretty cheap, Mana Drain can sometimes enable you to hard cast some of the bigger ones like Grave Titan. So had I taken Gitaxian Probe, I would have still taken Mana Drain. And we could abandon Liliana, go into something else. Alright, so now there is Elesh Norn as a kind of a almost like a cyber reanimator target, because it's awesome against red, green, white decks, but pretty mediocre against combo decks. I could take Deceiver Exarch, abandon Liliana of the Veil, and maybe go into Twin. Bloodchief's First and Dimir Signet are cards that would keep me stay on the blue path, but neither of them are particularly awesome in Reanimator anyway, or even in a... I mean, in a blue-black control like Bloodchief's First could be fine. But I think I'm going to take Deceiver Exarch and maybe go into a Twin deck. I'm much more married, as it were, to Mana Drain than Liliana, and I get rewarded by Kiki-Jiki. So, gonna abandon Liliana for now. Someone passed me both Deceiver and Kiki-Jiki, so hopefully they have that in mind, and they're not taking Pestermite. But yeah, so 3 very color intensive cards, so I have to prioritize Scalding Tarn, Steam Vents, Volcanic Island, Spybluff Canal pretty high. Here, nothing is particularly great in Twin, but I think Rifting Cloudscape is a fine card. It has 2 power, so you can fetch it up with Imperial Recruiter sometimes. It's not the absolute worst to copy with Kiki-Jiki. If you don't have Deceiver Exarch, you can Kiki-Jiki Riftwing every turn, and that can almost win you the game if your opponent doesn't have any interaction. And yeah, Riftwing is fine. Alright, not too exciting, but I think a card like Direfleet Daredevil is a fine card. Can remove any number of great options. Thoughtseize, Ancestral. You can play against Mono Red. It's pretty good because you can remove a Lightning Bolt. And it's a 2-1 first strike. Also you can copy to Kiki-Jiki. So I passed Thespian Stage in the last pack, but yeah. I think more I play with Dark Depths combo, the less impressed I am. There's a lot of answers to the Mark Lager token. Repeal is the most offensive. There's also Brazen Borrower. Your opponent can jump block it with flyers and then deal with it. So don't like messing up my mana. Here is a Natural Order, but it's the ship has sailed for mono green, which is probably good. So the question is, do I want to take Young Pyromancer or Duretti? Young Pyromancer would enable me to play something like a Skull Clamp. I have Direfleet Daredevil already. Duretti is a card that could enable some artifact shenanigans. I think with this setup I'm gonna take Young Pyromancer. And I'm gonna take Fiery Islet here. This is a Young land, so it doesn't help me. But Fiery Islet is a card that's pretty good if you're not playing against the more aggressive decks. It's a blue red fixer that draws your card. When you have this in your opening hand, you can often play it as your last land, so you don't have to take damage early. I think it's a fine card, and it's very... This deck is very color intensive, as you can see. Triple red, double blue, although 1 blue to suspend. Alright, so splashing Nahiri or take Grim Lavamancer. I'm gonna take Grim Lavamancer, now I can probably play Skullclamp. Grim Lavamancer is a card that can be very good against in some matchups, especially if you find some fetch lands. And I did not get the Taxian Pro, which is unfortunate, but I can take Dragon's Rage Channel. This could be like a hybrid twin blue-red aggressive deck. It's not the absolute worst, and you can play like a tempo game and have the twin game as a backup plan. Dragon's Rage Channel also fuels Lavamancer. Here, Unholy Heat seems like a good option over Goblin Guide. I'm not looking to be a super aggressive deck necessarily. I'm looking to be a tempo deck that can play both aggro and control. So I like a card like Unholy Heat much more. It also works better with Young Pyromancer, Dragon's Rage Channeler. Okay, Light Up the Stage or Sword of Fire and Ice. I think the sword is kind of weak. Light Up the Stage could be a possibility. It's not completely unreasonable to play it with young PC, some cheap creatures. Let's put it in my main deck actually for now. Mono red looks open, but oh, they're ready. So my colors looks open. I could have maybe been mono red, but yeah. Ship has said, ooh, Solring. The best card I could open. It doesn't help me with my color requirements, but of course, maybe I can wheel Spirebluff Canal. Very good. And you know, I never pass Shelldock Isle. I think it's better than Skullclamp here. And I got Light Up the Stage, clears 2 cards. Dragon's Rage Channel can clear some cards, and it's very nice to pick up a land. I can probably wheel Skullclamp. It's a card I'm gonna play if I get it, but I think I usually can wheel Skullclamp. Gonna take a good land here. Oh man, there's good cards here, but not for me. Shieldred I can't play. I don't think Remonit is particularly good in this deck. I don't have that much to accelerate out. I could take Mr. Rainforest if I get any, like of the Steam Vents, Volcanic Island. Memory Deluge is a card that gets better when you have Sol Ring because it helps power it out, and it you know, sometimes also flashback it. But I'm gonna take Misty for the potential, and it also helps a little bit with Dragon's Rage Channeler and Grim Lavamancer. Hope to get a card to get with it, but I would probably play it right now. Okay, Taiga actually helps here because it means that Misty can fetch me either a basic island or a Taiga, so it turns it into a blue-red land. I think I like it better. I have nothing to work to sneak attack. Murktide Regent would be a little ambitious right now, so take Taiga. Now I could also open up the door for splashing like a Minsc and Boo if I get it. But yeah, this is an old trick. Fetch land with an off color dual that is one of the colors that you can fetch with the land. And my mana situation is going to be rough, but I'm going to do what I can to mitigate that. Ooh, Ragavan. Very nice card. Surprised it goes this late. What is this, 5th pick? But yeah, very good card. And if I connect with Ragavan, even if I can't play the card, the treasure is going to help me with my man. So, also if I wheel Skullclamp, another card. I really would like to wheel that Skullclamp, but I guess I got no one else to blame but myself if I don't get it. But what did I take over Skullclamp? I took Shelldock, yeah. Alright, so Abbot of Keral Keep or Copperline Gorge or Yorion. I think Abbot is a fine card, especially since I have a lot of sheep cards. Ooh, Lightning Bolt. Speaking of sheep cards, very nice interaction here. So Skullclamp, come on. It's not this pack, but the next one. I really like this package. It almost is a waste to have the twin combo here, because my deck is so focused on cheap cards that I don't really need the twin combo, but I don't know. This could almost be a deck without some blue-red tempo deck. Though, right now it's mostly mana drain. Could have had a pretty sick mono-red deck, but it's not that much fun. Alright, Arcane Proxy right now can Flashback Bolt, Heat. Mana Drain doesn't do anything because this doesn't have Flash. I think I'd rather have a Glorybringer at the top of my card. Come on, Skullclamp. If I get Skullclamp, I can also get Trinket Mage. Trinket Mage could then get me Sol Ring or Skullclamp. Usually Skullclamp wheels, but it would be painful if it didn't. Oh, it didn't wheel. Gross. Oh, maybe it's the next pack actually, because this pack was Sol Ring. So Swift Spear is, I think, better than Figure. Come on, Skullclamp. I don't think I ever wanted Skullclamp this much. Oh, crap. Skullclamp didn't wheel. Oh well. Take Char. Take Revoker. Or Dig Through Time. Gold Span. Maybe I should have taken Dig Through Time, but I think I'd rather have Treasure Cruise, honestly, in this deck. Because I think the raw cards from Treasure Cruise is probably better. Yorion. Yeah. And even Missed Reborn. Cool card, but I've never had a deck where I could play it. Although I was close in a deck I had recently with, which is going to be a video, was a video I think, where I had Omnath and I had all the colors. Okay, what do we got? Shard, of course, wouldn't be completely unreasonable, but I think Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Gonna be great here. It's a non-creature spell. Really great with Dragonfree Chandler too, because if the card goes to the graveyard, it's a card type. Other than that, there is Mox Diamond maybe. Underworld Breach if I had the combo, which is Brain Freeze plus Lionside Dive. But Fable it is. Fable also feeds my graveyard for Lavamancer and what was I thinking? Dragon's Reach. Yeah. Alright, there is Pessermite and no competition this time. So I'm only lacking Splinter Twin and Zealous Conscript for the full combo. But Pessermite also a card that's not the absolute worst tempo card, because it's an evasive flyer that taps down a key permanent. Also you can do tricks with Grim Lavaman, so if you got 5 mana you can shoot for 4. Not sure I'm gonna play this Glorybringer, but I could also cut for Cloudscape. Alright, what do we got here? We got Chromox, Pia and Kira Nalaar, Miscalculation, Glendalander Archmage. But what I have, I think Miscalculation is going to be good. It works with all of my cards. I can cycle it to feed Lavamancer too. Good with Dragon's Rage and with Young Pyromancer. Alright, so now we got Chain Lightning, Mishra's Bauble, which would be pretty good in this deck. But I'm going to take Prismatic Vista. I wanted mana fixing, and it's a land that goes to my graveyard, so it has a lot of the applications that Mishra's Bauble has already. The only thing is that it's usually harder to get an artifact in my graveyard than a land, but a land still is often the key missing piece. And I'm going to have to pass up on Chain Lightning, which we might wheel anyway. So Dack Fayden or Rabblemaster. I think Dack Fayden is more powerful. This isn't an all-in aggro deck, so although I could have had a pretty good deck as it turns out. Alright, Bone Crusher is fine. It's both a creature and a spell when you need it. Of course in the graveyard it's a creature, but it's looking like a neat little package. What would I want here I could realistically get? I would like a Volcanic Island to further make my mana good. Alright, did not wheel Spirebluff Canal. Alright, so there is Magda. How many dwarfs do I have? It's an okay card on its own, but I think that Brazen Borrow is just better. Brazen Borrow is a fine interactive card. Pretty aggressive too. Okay, so now there's Imperial Recruiter or Chandra. Both very good. But I think Chandra, the raw power, is going to be better. I mean, of course, Recruiter helps me get the twin combo, but I think the raw power of Chandra, the fact that it triggers all my things, is a Planeswalker for Dragon's Rage Channel. I guess it doesn't trigger Young Pyromancer, but both Unholy Heat and Dragon's Rage Channel wants a Planeswalker. Alright, take Baral, I guess. Could Breach be playable? No, I don't think so. You can sometimes play Breach with Time Walk, I guess. Alright. But this is looking like it's going to be my deck. Don't want the Ready. Don't think I want Cough, even though it is very... can put out a lot of damage. I think Goldspan is worse in this deck than Glorybringer. Splashing this card, probably not. Take Piankiran for some matchups. I don't need Mortars. Steamkin. Could have had an insane one already. But here we are. Oh, Rabblemaster. Is that better than something else? Maybe it's better than Glorybringer, honestly. And Magda. Alright, sort by color. So I have blue, red technically, blue, red, blue. I think 7-5. Yeah, that seems like a good split. I kind of agree with that. Right. Yeah. I mean, do have some play here. Turn to Suspend Cloudscape or Stomp. Then turn a few Bone Crusher, turn for Chandra. Whether I suspend Cloudscape or hold open Bone Crush is going to depend on what I play. If I play against a creature, I might just hold open Stomp. Okay, so I think here I'm going to hold open Stomp because my opponent played a Plains. And also because I drew a land, so I can hardcast Rifting on turn 5. Okay, well, guess my didn't work out, but I'm still going to Stomp here. And get my 2 damage. So next turn I can Chandra. Balance, okay. Well, I lose Bone Crusher and a land. I guess I keep my mountains here. Now I wish I hadn't. Now I wish I had suspended Riftwing. Opponent discards a card, so I guess it was a 2 for 2. My opponent loses a card from hand and balance, and I lose a land and Bone Crusher. Now I probably will suspend Cloudscape though, because on turn 5 I can hopefully cast Kiki-Jiki. Opponent loses Gideon, so what am I playing against? Is it mono white or what is it? Giver of Runes, okay. So I could light up the stage here, but it doesn't seem great. Because I can't spectacle it. Although, yeah, probably better than... well, I'm gonna get a deck fade, not mana drain. At least I don't have to draw those cards. I guess my opponent is playing balance with Planeswalkers. Oh well. Opponent did nothing, could be a resto. Ooh. So let's see here. I'm gonna cast deck fade. The question is, do it like this. Blue. I can still suspend Cloudscape or cross a blue card. See here, I'm gonna discard like this. Then I think I suspend Cloudscape. And if this is a resto, I'll lose Stack Faden, but okay. Well, this is not looking so good anymore. That balance got me good. Yeah. So I could Chandra and kill Resto, but then I lose Chandra as well. Oblivion Ring my Sol Ring, okay. But it would buy me some time. So I could also Chandra plus play Abbot, but then I can't cast any spell I get from Abbot. But then I get to keep Chandra. Chandra goes to 5, then gets attacked down to 2. But then I lose... maybe it's better to cast Abbot first and then cast Chandra next turn. See if I hit something here. Oh man, this is not working out. Of course, the downside is that my opponent now can protect Resto. But if I play Chandra, my opponent just... okay. If I play Resto, if I play Chandra and kill Resto, my opponent just kills it with Giver of Runes. But opponent is now out of cards, so if I draw the twin combo, I can still win. And I think... Alright, Lightning Bolt isn't terrible. So what I could do is kill this now. Because if I play Chandra and make mana, it still dies. No, actually it doesn't. Yeah, no. I can do that. So play Chandra. Add red, Lightning Bolt Solitude, and Chandra gets to live to fight another day. Basically, I want to distract my opponent for long enough so that I can draw my twin combo. Okay, well... I'm not going to be able to control the board for much longer, but the way I win this game is the twin combo now. I don't think I have too many other ways to do it. Alright. So I could add mana and play Kiki-Jiki. Question is that better than drawing a random card? I'm gonna try get rid of some of these tokens. Ooh. Or maybe I can. So add mana. Play Kiki-Jiki. Then I can Unholy Heat Resto. I think I want to do it now because of mana type and stuff. Then I can pass and make a copy during my opponent's turn, bouncing a spirit. But I want to keep Kiki-Jiki up to... My opponent can protect the token, but Chandra still lives because I can... Oh, I won that game. I didn't think I was going to win that game, but I guess Kiki-Jiki plus Resto did the trick. So mono red, huh? With a balance thrown in there. Maybe this is a good time to get Glorybringer in there. Seems like it's going to be better than Rabblemaster. Seems like it's very weak in this matchup. Didn't see anything good to revoke. I mean, I can revoke her... Giver of Runes, but doesn't seem great. Maybe it's better than Swift Spear. That might be better than Swift Spear. Alright. Alright. Sure. I mean, I have more red sources than blue. And I have plays. Mother Runes. Okay, so there's another target for Revoker. So I'm gonna, if this goes to game 3, I'm definitely gonna keep in Revoker. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, so there's another card I can Revoker. So many Revoker targets. But let's see here. Unfortunately, Mana Drain doesn't really help me cast too many cards. Loran. I could counter that and hope to draw something. Yeah, that's probably... It's not going to destroy anything, but... It does give me 3 mana, which... I can cycle Miscalc. Maybe I can draw Bone Crush, a red mana. And also this forces my opponent to tap Mother Runes, which could open the door for me killing it. Okay, unfortunately I did not so far. Cycle this. That's not terrible. So I can now Revoker Smuggler's Copter. I think that's more important than Mother Runes. Because the Smuggler's Copter just kills me here. And oh, that's unfortunate. I think I'm very close to being dead here, because with Palaciator it doesn't help to kill it. Your opponent still keeps the Monarch, so I need to attack my opponent. And how's that gonna happen? It's gonna happen with Brazen Borrower, but I'm gonna take so much damage and my opponent's gonna get so many cards. I think this is going to be very tough. Okay, so draw a card here. This isn't a mount. Yeah, I'm shipping it. I'm dead. There's no point playing out that game. Alright, so definitely keeping Revoker though. Although my opponent's Loran is annoying, but already has a target in Sol Ring, I guess. Yeah, Kiran Alar could be actually be decent here. Let's see, sort by mana value. Take out Abbot for P and Kiran Alar. It's just going to be great in this matchup, I think. It helps me get back the Monarchy too, in a better way than Abbot. Alright, this is fine. Do I wish Pierre and Kiran or Abbot here? Probably, but it's still going to be good if I draw a second red. Cast Shelldock. Get Think Tank Faded. Greatest thief in the multiverse. Alright. Ooh. How about I cast that and hope to get to Unholy Heat something next time. If nothing else, it almost accomplishes the same thing, because it's hard. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Now this was unfortunate, because this card I can't really deal with. I can deal with a lot of damage, but yes, I can go Sol Ring in to light up the stage. That's probably the play. At least it's gonna be hard for my opponent to attack with that Ento Vanguard for a while. That Mana Drain again. Oh man, this is that Mana Drain. I mean, light up stage plus canvas are another good combo. That is true. Okay. So no, hang on. Yeah. I'm gonna lightning bolt something. It's probably have to be. Unfortunately, I don't have enough red mana. I'm gonna have to lightning bolt Giver Runes, I think. And then. So my opponent can level up the student. I can play Lauren, I guess. I mean, at least it does give me an artifact for Delirium, so now I'm only one card away from having 6 damage off the Unholy Heat. Yeah. But a red source would be nice. Alright, there's a red source. So now I can go Dragon's Rage Chandler plus Unholy Heat. Unholy Heating, for example, the student. Or I can go Pienkira Nalaar. The problem with, if my opponent goes all in on this, I don't have Delirium. Could attack with Ragavan, then I will have Delirium, but can also need to draw something. So I think I go Dragon's Rage Channeler. And I can probably pass the turn here. Because there is Resto, I guess. Yeah, I guess Resto or Ancient Angel is a reason to not pass the turn. Alright. Only need 1 mountain though. But now I have Delirium at least. So I guess Resto is going to be bad for me no matter what, because I can just ambush Channeler. But what are you going to do? Alright. My Pienkira Nalaar costs 6 mana. At least Pienkira Nalaar is a pretty good answer to Elite Spellbind if I draw a land. If I don't draw a land, I'm drawing a spell. So take it for now. Opponent is out of cards. Could use Lauren, I guess, but oh, that was very awkward. That was much worse than a land. If I draw a land, it's very... Of course I draw a land. So bad. Couldn't I just have drawn a land immediately so I could have just cast my Pienkira Nalaar? That's just gross, you know? Just gross. Oh man, that was the worst. Alright. Man, I wish I had a sweeper, but... Okay, so let's check Knight status here. This my opponent doesn't have any knights. Probably just block it. Yeah, my opponent can make a 1-1, but still don't understand the balance. Game 1, but hey. Alright, so at least next turn I get to get Black Faden into play, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Right, Pienkira Nalaar creates 6 blockers. 3 blockers, sorry. 2 of them can go to Lauren and Elite Spellbind. I can block it down to Vanguard, take 2. Then what? Right, Pienkira Nalaar. And Vista can fetch me down to 21. But of course, if my opponent draws almost anything, my opponent could use Lauren. Okay, so now I don't have to fetch at least. Now I don't have to fetch and take a damage or a life, I guess. So I'm gonna block here. block here, and I think I block here. I mean, do I fetch end of turn? No, I don't think so. I don't think thinning the decks matters too much. I could steal Smuggler's Copter, I guess, but I need a creature then. I really think that the life is very valuable here, so I'm not gonna crack it. I play Dack Fayden, so if I steal... Yeah, I guess I keep that, and then I can... maybe... Alright. Taiga and Mountain. Playing Young Pyromancer. Attack for free. This is a knight. No? This is a knight. No. We're not out of this. We have to see Rex start to tap down something. Or I could untap playing a land even though I have Dack Fayden, just because I don't want to take damage here. Let's think. I have some options here. I could tap down something of my opponent, or I could untap Dragon's Rage Channel and surprise block Copter. Let's see what my opponent does pre-combat. Okay. So now if I tap down the Knight token, then I can block Vanguard. I could also allow the attack block with Deceiver. Untap Dragon's Rage Channeler. And I block. So, which is best? I don't know. I think it's actually better to wait. Yeah. I think this is better just because if I do this, then Dragon's Rage Channel can maybe attack for 3, and then my opponent can't pay life for Vanguard anymore. So now I can actually... Oh, this is interesting. So I can block there, and I think I block here. Oh, it's Resto, okay. Alright. Oh, no, I wish I had done it the other way, but... Alright. So stealing still doesn't do anything. Alright. If I'd drawn Kiki-Iki, I could have won, but... So now if I gotta figure out a way to win. Survive one more turn. So yeah, I don't think I can pester my tap Resto, because then I die. I think. So I think it's better to play Pestermite, tap Copter. Oh, that's gross. Now my opponent can crew Copter. Alright, so let's see here. So I can still live one more turn, I think. Pestermite. Tap Resto, and then I can go to 1. So I can still draw Kiki-Jiki. No, yeah, I can still draw Kiki-Jiki. So this doesn't matter. I mean, one could draw a card in response, but it's sort of risky because it gives me an option to draw something. So now I can go jump, block, go to 1. And then I have 3 more draws to draw Kiki-Jiki and win. And this is why you don't fetch, by the way, because I would be dead if I had fetched. Opponent could draw with Lord and find Solitude, but there's nothing I can do about that. Alright, let's see, I have 3 draws. Ooh, there we go. Okay, yeah, I should probably just play it here. Don't even need that phase. My opponent should draw in response, try to find Solitude. Has 1 out in 22. Maybe something, maybe also has Swords to Plowshares after exile. Opponent says GG's, but yeah, I think my opponent should have drawn. I'm almost surely my opponent should have drawn to try and find Solitude, because my opponent is dead, so giving me a card doesn't matter. So that was a mistake. I think my opponent had Solitude. You should take your outs while you have them. Little Elevik Tumblestrom action here. Yeah, 1 land in his hand is the nuts. Bolt, Daredevil, Phaedon or Rabblemaster, Chandra. So gotta roll with it. The question is, what do I do on turn 2? Do I just run out Daredevil as a 2-1 first strike? His hand sort of can beat down. And it's not like Direfit that 2-1 first strike was my main plan here, but yeah, my hand is sort of aggressive. I think a 2-1 first strike could be pretty decent against some matchups. Alright. 2-1 first strike. The next turn, Rabblemaster. Unless my opponent plays a sick artifact that I want to steal. Alright. Rabblemaster. Blue-red aggro. There's a lot of answers to it. Oh, my opponent had it. Oh, okay. So when you play against Rabblemaster on Magic Online, you have to have a stop on. It wasn't relevant this time because Fatal Push can't kill this anyway without Revolt. But you need to stop on your opponent's beginning of main phase. Otherwise, I'm getting a free token here. Oh, okay. So I unfortunately can't cast Chandra, but I can cast Dackfayden, and next turn I could cast Riftwing if I want to. Alright, let's get rid of Lavamancer and Dragon's Rage, I think. Just the weak 1-drops. I want to keep Chandra because it's a way. I think that what my opponent is doing is some sort of Whoa, did it attack? That was a miss. That was Magic Online getting me. But I think that against my opponent's deck, seems like some sort of Esper control. I think Chandra is way more important than these other cards. I think one thing that could happen here is that my opponent deals with Dackfayden, and then if I draw a mountain, I can untap and slam Chandra. But yeah, my opponent should be at 1 life total less. Alright. Let's Dackfayden here. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of Misty for sure. Then I honestly think it's Lightning Bolt that gotta go. Because I want double red for Chandra, and Sherlock Isle is very good when you're going down this many cards in the deck with Dackfayden. So I'm gonna hard cast Riftwing here, try to bounce a land. Bounce the tap land. I don't care if my opponent cycles it. I want to set my opponent back, and my opponent spends time cycling it. I think that's good for me. Alright, that's fine. Okay, gonna go ahead and get... I think at this stage Miscalc's gonna be better than Young Pyromancer. Alright, let's get in there. Because if I bounce Hallowed Fountain Point, can you split untapped, lose on life, but... Oh, I can steal that with Dack Fayden, unless my opponent deals with Dack Fayden. But it looks like a Sol Ring Mirror here. Alright, let's steal that. Opponent should tap it in response, or bounce it. So I'm gonna have 2 Sol Rings here. Archangel Avacyn, huh? Alright. That is fine. I can't Chandra it, but I can bounce it with Brazen Borrower. And I'm gonna do that, so let's see. Right, then I'm gonna go ahead and cast Chandra. And oh, unfortunately, well, opponent hadn't been. I could have maybe done that if I had played more carefully. So what I could have done is kept a red source untapped. No, I couldn't because Chandra. Okay, so I didn't make a mistake. Good. Good. Alright, so now I want to go down to 20 cards. So let's start by Dack Faydening. And if this resolves, yes it did. I'm now down to below 20 cards, so I can now... Okay. Now Miscalculation is online. So there isn't much that punishes me here. Because Avacyn I can just counter with Miscalc. Of course, if my opponent knew this, he would have responded for me activating Dack Fayden, but it's very hard to know. Alright, so some sort of Esper control. I think again, Swift Spear for Pia and Kiran. I just think this is a better threat against a control deck. And Revoker stops Sol Ring, but then I would have to shut down my own Sol Ring. So that doesn't seem great. I think this is okay. Oh, turn 1 Sol Ring. Question is, do I cast Lavamancer instead? So what I can do is fetch Taiga turn 1, play Lavamancer, then I can Spectacle light up stage. Yeah, I think so. I think me playing Sol Ring is gonna be powerful. Also, or I could go Sol Ring into turn 2 Chandra. Yeah, that's probably better. Then I can have the backup plan later. Of course, Spell Pierce is a thing, but they don't always have it. See here. Turn to Chandra. I can probably make mana and cast Lavamancer. Of course, it may not resolve, but if it doesn't resolve, then maybe Dack Fayden resolves. But I think Chandra is so good against blue-black that I should probably just go for it. And I think casting this is more important than... okay, oh, there goes Chandra. Okay, so let's see here. So I can go Dragon's Rage Channeler, play a land, play Dack Fade, and I think it's important to get a Planeswalker. Also, I may have it. I'm gonna keep that, even though. Yeah. Rid of land, and I think at this point I'll stage. And then next turn I can cast Bonecrusher with Mana Drain backup. Karakas does make Kiki-Jiki harder to do, but we're not even close to that. Don't have Deceiver, don't have Kiki-Jiki, don't even have triple red. Next one I can probably make Dragon's Rage Channeler a free. Yeah, we'll see. So, alright, well or not. Island, and I think better to get rid of a mountain here. So I don't have to take damage from this point, I think. So the reason I'm not attacking with Grim Lance is that I can combine it with Bonecrusher to deal 4 to some creature. And I think that could be important. Alright, I could deal... yeah, I should probably do that. Seems like it's fine, because it doesn't remove any... doesn't remove any card types from my graveyard. And next time I get mountain, I guess. Alright. So once I cast Mana Drain, I have Delirium, by the way. And I'm just gonna Mana Drain that, even though... I know. Yeah, because if I don't, I have to sacrifice Dragon's Rage Channeler. And then I can't get... I'm gonna actually put that on the graveyard. The reason is Karakas. Karakas means that Kiki-Jiki doesn't do anything. I'm gonna crack that too. Oh, okay. Bounty is down to 3 cards here. Wait. Get rid of Vista and I think Pestermite. Then I can dash. Ravenmaster. Bonecrusher I have to wait, but I could actually cast Bonecrusher this turn, but see what I get from Ragavan. Ragavan is susceptible to Karakas, but getting a trigger here. Raffine's Tower. Okay, so do I want to hard cast Bonecrusher? No, it just seems like it opens up the door for some sweeper. Let's see here. So I could use Dack Fade with Stomp to steal something. We'll see. Mystical. Because Stomp is still a spell. So if I want to play something super large, I could ultimate Dack Fade and steal it with Bonecrusher. Presumably this not doesn't have 2 toughness, but we shall see. I may not even need to do that. Fatal Push. Mystical Tutor for Fatal Push. I will allow that. Oh, balance. Another balance. Oh, yeah. Well, I should probably Stomp in response, so my opponent has to discard a card. Stomp you. Then I lose my creatures, but I get a Surveil. Yeah, I'll take Abbott at this point. I think it's pretty good here. So I lose all my creatures. My opponent loses a land and a card in hands. And I don't lose Dack Fade, so I think this is fine. Opponent has Fatal Push in hand, but Another strange balance deck, but what are you going to do? So, my opponent tapped out of Karakas, but still has Fatal Push in hand. Let's see here. So I could ultimate deck Fade, and I don't think I need to do that. How about I start with Abbot? Oh, I can't cast that, unfortunately. I could if I plus deck Fade. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe found a mountain here. Yeah, so I'm gonna get rid of Raglan, which is kind of weak anyway because of Karakas. And PN Kernel is much better against Karakas because I'm still getting the top tiers every time I recast it. So I don't care if my opponent Karakas PN Kernel or. There goes Fatal Push. Unfortunately, you can't ultimate deck Faden and have it work with PN Kernel because this is an ability, but my opponent is pretty dead here. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Going to be another aggro start here. But while this deck is a little unique in the sense that it can play both aggro and combo. So it's almost like an old modern twin deck, but we shall see. Planes. See if I play against a third balance here. Fable. So do I just cast Abbot here? Yeah, I think so. I mean, this time it doesn't hurt me, but it's funny how many times I've exiled Mana Drain. Oh well. So, unfortunately, I can't. Playing Rabble Master here doesn't do much. It's gonna offer the trade because, unlike Mother Runes, Giver Runes can't give itself protection. Okay, let's cast Fable though. See if we have a clean attack. I should have done that pre-com, but that was stupid. Oh well. I missed the damage. Swords the Shaman, okay. Fine. Doesn't bother me too much. And destroy Evil Fate. Alright, it was a 2-for-1 though. Hopefully my opponent attacks here. Yeah. Cool. So now let's play this correctly. There's also the Seer Exarch here. But let's cast Rabble. Attack for free and then Spectacle light up the stage. Then I'll be able to do some Deceiver Exarch tricks as well next turn. This time I'm not missing a damage because I couldn't Spectacle this pre. Alright, not bad. I can play Dark Fade and Young Pyromancer. Let's see here. Alright, Skyclave. Doesn't bother me either because my Goblin tokens couldn't get through. So now I don't even have to attack with that, which is nice. Chandra. Okay, so I could go Chandra into Dark Fade, but why don't I just cast the cards for free here? Can't attack this turn because my opponent can block with Skyclave and give it protection. No. Gotta get rid of Misty and... oh wait. Should probably get rid of Mist Island and Fire Islet. Yeah, and then I can go Misty, fetch Taiga so I can play Kiki-Jiki. The pass the turn, can't attack. This is looking pretty good, but we shall see. Oblivion Ring, okay. Deals with Dark Fade, I guess. Sure. So now Oh, Direfleet Daredevil could destroy evil or Swords to Plowshares. So here's my plan. I'm gonna Chandra. Then I'm going to add red. Play Direfleet Daredevil. Exile Swords. Swords Giver of Runes. And sure, my opponent can give protection to Skyclave, but I'm getting a token as well. And now I'm getting rid of Giver of Runes, which is a pretty annoying card, honestly. I think this is better. And no attack, I don't think there is any point in dealing. I could deal 5 damage to Cyclops Giant Paramis, it seems bad. Alright. Very smooth. Mono white again. I think I want to remove Swift Spear for Piankira Nalaar and Rabble Master for Glorybringer. Could again put in Revoker, but so I saw Giver of Runes. Spirit, no. No, I think this is fine. I got so many ways to deal with Giver of Runes. If I see Mother of Runes, I'm gonna do it. But yeah, this is fine. Fonts on 5. And I think Grim Lavamancer is gonna be great. If I get some land for Dark Faden, because Dark Faden can fuel my Lavamancer. Esper Sentinel. Ooh, alright, I'm gonna shield with Sol Ring because I don't want to give my opponent a card of Esper Sentinel. And then the next turn I can go Sol Ring Pay. Because when your opponent mulls to 5 in a sort of matchup like this, I don't think you want to give your opponent extra cards because it's not like my deck is doing anything unfair just yet. I could also just play Young Pyromancer. But no, I'm gonna go Sol Ring and Pay. I'm not under any pressure, and I think that next turn I could maybe play Dark Faden and Pay to fill my graveyard. Or I can Stomp. Okay, that's starting to get a little scary now. That was unfortunate, so now what? That's nice. So I can go Deceiver Exarch, untap Sol Ring if I want to. And then I can cast. I could cast Dark Faden, but that seems too slow here. So I think I go. Hang on. Yeah, I think I do this now. Oh, wait. No, I think I passed here. Because I want to ambush something with the Deceiver Exarch. Alright. Deceiver. Untap Sol Ring. Stomp Esper Sentinel. Pay. Hope there is no mana type, but my opponent moved to 5, so that's pretty unlikely. And block, take a lot of damage, but okay. Now I get rid of Esper Sentinel, I can maybe do some more stuff. Alright, that was a good draw. Let's go Bone Crusher. And Young Pyromancer. And then try to block. So now, even if my opponent deals with Bone Crusher, somehow I can triple block Adeline. Lose a lot of creatures, but I think as soon as I stabilize this board, I should be good to go. Cathar Commander. Alright, I could blow up Sol Ring if that's on the table. Okay, there we have that card again. Alright. Let's see. I do have Pia and Kiran Nalaar at some point, but yeah, you can attack with that. So I could triple block that, but then I lose everything. And I feel like it's better to try and do this. Take 6, and then next turn I can... but this shows the power of mono white. Right. So I go Pia and Kiran Nalaar. Hopefully that can get me back the Monarchy. Don't have enough mana to sack, so I should probably just play a 2-1 first striker here. So now I think as long as my opponent doesn't have anything insane, I could be able to come back in this game because yeah, my opponent can blow up one of the Thopters. Let's see what this is. With the Cathar Commando, but and if I get back the Monarchy, okay, there's Flicker Wisp and a Mox. That was unfortunate. Now you can Flicker Wisp a token and then block my token. But I could have sacked an artifact to Pia. Okay. So now what? Okay. So I have a plan. So some options. I can sacrifice Sol Ring, kill Flicker Wisp, and then get back the Monarchy. I could play Dack Fayden, steal the Mox, and then sacrifice that instead. Then I'm tapped out, but I don't lose my Sol Ring. Though I think sacrificing the Sol Ring does feed my Lavamancer. So I think that is better. Then I can also Spectacle light up the stage. So kill Flicker Wisp. Get back the Monarchy. Which also frees my Bone Crusher. Then I can... yeah, this has to be better. Get back Bone Crusher. Then I can either play Dack Fayden, steal the Mox or plus, or light up the stage. Right now, I think light up stage is better because it also gives me a token with Young PC and I can activate Lavamancer. So this is better, I think. Kiki and Glorby. So next turn I should win if I draw a land. Let's just kill Cathar Commando now so my opponent can't blow up my Thopter, or do I need to do that? No, I don't think I need to do that. Yeah, I probably should. Kill that so my opponent can't blow up my Thopter. Okay, there's a land, so next turn I should win as long as I can survive this turn. And I have 6 blockers, although I don't want to lose my Deceiver, but opponent can sacrifice Silent Clearing here, but it could just be a game-winning card, of course. What does that do? It does blink Palace Jailer, Recruiter and Fraven Inspector, so it's very good. Is it enough though? Let's see. There's nothing I can do about it though. That was a pretty good Yorion though. Game got closer now. So you get rid of Deceiver. That makes sense because you're dead if you don't. So now I can get back the Monarchy if I play Glorybringer. But then I can't cast Kiki, so I don't think I can win anymore. Got Skyclave, but we're at the end of turn. Okay, so I don't think I can win. Because I can't cast both Glorybringer and Kiki-Jiki. If I cast Kiki-Jiki, that doesn't do much. So I also have to be careful so I don't die, but I don't think I should die necessarily. Right, so what I'm gonna do is give up my win here because I'm gonna have to cast Glorybringer, I think. Right, so now I'm gonna Exert. I know I can't kill Yorion with Exert, but this prevents my opponent from just eating my card. And killing Palacelia doesn't do anything, just so you know. If I don't get the card back. But now, okay, we're trading, I guess. But I get back the Monarchy. Get back the Deceiver Exarch, which can then untap a mountain so I can activate Grim Lavamancer. Alright, I think that was the best I could do. Okay. I don't think I need to kill anything in response. It's a tricky little game. So now I have to win without a twin combo, but that shouldn't be a problem. As long as I can figure out a way. I won't have Skyclave Apparition in hand. Wicked Whisper's gone. One good thing for me is that it's possible my opponent thinks that Deceiver is a bigger threat than it is, and maybe my opponent targets Deceiver here. Yeah, so that's good for me because I don't have any way to use that anymore. Okay, so now I'm gonna deal 2 to Skyclave, so I get a 3/3. I think that's good. I could target my opponent's face, but I think it's a little too early for that. Alright, my opponent had enough. Alright, good stuff here. Didn't expect this deck to do so well, but it's very nice when it does.